So, as they were staring down the room full of elemental zombies, the group began to battle these beasts, with Val taking a few elemental blasts to the chest like a real giant man. But these alchemical undead were a little bit more of a handful than they wanted, so the group decided not to continue to entertain the creatures. So they barricaded the door and kept the zombies at bay. Yeah, you know, you gotta make smart decisions when you're trying to do recon, right? Either way, they moved on further into the crypts of the dead three, finding a tiefling who had been passed out in a torture chamber, along with a dead member of Clem's Goodman house. And, unfortunately, he didn't make it. But, after resuscitating the tiefling, and with Malachi giving her a good berry to recuperate some of that lost energy, she basically let them know that they had been ambushed in the upper city, and they had been tortured for a little bit while they were trying to get more information on some of the noble houses. These dead three really are going for the throats here, folks. With the tiefling letting them know that she had heard the sounds of stone scraping against the ground, and that the group had, I guess, had their fill and found out what they wanted to know and headed out. The group decided to move on through the corridor, where they ran into a couple more of the dead three and battle ensued. And for the record, I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the whole glowy eyes Dahlia thing. Don't know what's going on, but we'll see. With that being said, that's where our adventure's gonna pick up today. Is the word. It is Lord Third, your host, your friend, your pal, and this is the Rim Alternus D&D Episodicals 4, Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. And we are live with the wonderful crew, minus one today. As we continue to delve into the Dungeon of the Dead 3, let us introduce ourselves, starting with the one and the only, Shay.
Hi, I'm Shay. I'm about to play. Oh no, Chris gone, but he come back today. That's how you do the transition. And I'll fix that in a second. Now go ahead, Lord, do your thing. Hey. I think I hear my phone ringing. I'm joking. I need some of the rhyme. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, we're rhyming today, and my name is El Boogie. Everybody knows who I am, and yes, I'm drinking some jam and some juice in this cup. It's morning breakfast. That's what's up.
Hal, if you want to contribute to this nonsense,
right.
you
I
may.
don't know if I can follow that, but I'll give it a try. Here we go. This is like my first ever rap. So, my name is Hal. They call me Hal because my name is Hal. There you go.
Hey,
we can deal with that. Yes,
we can deal with that.
Right. Stay in your lane.
That's right.
As for Chris, having some technical difficulties, he will be back in a moment.
All right.
And Derica is out today. And we are wishing her the best, but she will be back next week. As we always state, you can support the players and the GM, should you so choose. And you can give your bits, channel points, in order to support what is happening during the game. You can give copper, silver, and gold gifts in order to make things a little bit easier for these players, or a little bit harder for them if you are a little sadistic, like myself.
And me, give things to DM, please.
No, don't do that.
I have points, I'll do it right now.
No. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. No, we're not.
With that being said, we are in the middle of combat. As we pick up, I'm going to have Holgar go next, even though Vol is. Oh, there's Chris.
Yes.
Vol wants to punch people. He's going to punch people.
Yeah, I'm going.
He's going to aura. Yes, he's going to aura.
Speed bag gets
Yes. Okay, yeah, I made it. Sorry, my whole shit crashed.
It'd be like that sometimes. It is actually your turn.
Okay, yeah. So the first thing I did was come into Discord, so I can't see crap because I don't have a Roll20 up, right?
Okay.
So
you are staring down a guy that has been a bit battered in front of you. What would you like to do? You see that there are there's at least one other guy in the room behind him. And Hogar, Johan, and Malachi are all to your back.
I will try to jab the first guy that's in front of me.
Okay.
And then if I am successful, then I'll try to grab him with my bonus action.
All right. Let me see. Let's see if you are successful.
First roll of the
I'm
night.
glad that one of us does. That is going to be a... That is a 23. Look at that. And that is successful. So you swing on the guy. Your punch successfully lands. Is there anything that you do along with that?
Yeah, surviving. If he survives, then I will like grab him by the front of his shirt and be like, "What's going on?"
You punch him square. You punch him square in his jaw. You punch him square in his jaw, and he just does kind of like a spin and falls to the ground. And he's out of it.
Vol is then going to crack his neck and just stand down, to everybody in the fucking room. Just walks in, punches a dude, just like fucking chill. You hear one of the guys from the gate behind the guy that you just knocked out. He's like, "No chance, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, pal.
I'm not your pal, friend.
I'm not your friend, dude."
Yeah,
we're
he's
not
your dude,
amigo.
He's not your amigo, dick. And then he just
the question of who gets to be the chat darling that's the real question. Seeing as Derek is not here, whoever wants to vie for it, I would say go for it. Whoever's hurting for some gifts, you might want to appeal to the chat today, folks.
Chat, just let us have some vibes.
So with that, Val, that's your turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Hogar, it is your turn.
So after hearing what he said, I am going to look at one of them. The person in front. I'm gonna ping him. Actually, I can't see. All right, so I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna go 1. See if I can make it through. That's the body 2. Okay, no, I'm not gonna go right here so I can see him. So I'm going 1, be next to Val, and I'm gonna be like, I mean, seriously, can't y'all just tell me what's happening? Can y'all just tell me about what y'all doing? I'm gonna cast suggestion on that guy right there.
Okay. All right. So just to clarify, you're trying to get them to tell you what they're doing?
Yeah. Like I'm saying exactly what Val just said, but just in a suggestive way, because I'm sometimes suggestive. Hey.
Oh wait. So
wait, make sure I'm doing the spell right, because me spells wizard.
Because I say things in a suggestive way.
See.
I'm going to ignore that. And
Some things are just best ignored.
yeah. All right. That is going to be. This is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save, yes.
That is that's a 12. So
That's a fail. Still got it. Hey.
And you see the guy further into the room. You see him. He has his mace at the ready, but the moment that you say, like, tell us what's going on, you see him drop his mace to his side, and he's like, I just wanted to be accepted. But
I finally found people who accept me for who I am.
And if I have to kill some people to do that, so what?
Friends
Maybe
that
this
stay
is just
together,
who I
stay
am.
together. Yeah.
So what I am gonna do, because that hurt the heart places. Which one was it? Was this guy who said it?
Yeah, it was a guy in the very first guy beyond the one that was knocked out. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I know this is I know this is not probably the best thing to do, but I'm gonna hug him and be like, "Look, you don't have to do. Look, I accept you. We can accept you. It's okay. It's okay. I understand.
Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
Exactly. And so that is my turn as I console this poor person. He might stab me, but you know what?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. Okay. I'm confused. Okay, come on, please don't.
That sounds like those women who likes the bad guy. Like, I can change him.
Come on, roll 20.
You don't
be
really
stupid.
know him the way that I know him.
Yes, 24. Okay.
Against all odds, he drops his mace at his side.
Oh,
That was.
he only likes to stab puppies.
Hey, we not gonna have that here.
The guy. So the guy behind him, he sees all this go down. He's like, Harrison, what the hell? And he is going to ready his mace and try and attack the guy who just dropped his mace.
Can I stand in front of him?
Sure. You can,
yes, I'm going to stand in front of him and be like, you leave this good person alone.
He's going to swing his mace. And as you stand in front of him, you deflect the mace away as he tries to attack Harrison. As he swings in Harrison's direction, he is really frustrated by the fact that you seem to have turned this guy who was all for his cause. And he's going to swing relentlessly again at you. That's a 14.
That does not hit. I'm telling you, in the name of Saloon, you're not going to hurt this man.
Hallelujah. Praise God.
Love Dereka. We still, you're
no, you did.
So this guy swings his mace twice. You deflect it both times, and he is livid. He will not stand for this. And
did he try to hit Harrison with a forward? Sorry.
That's my turn and his turn.
I need to remind you. I need to remind you, Malachi, that I do have 4 nat 20s. Just ready. I just need to let you.
Sorry.
No.
I apologize.
Speaking
I'll
of
be
which,
quiet.
Malachi, it is your turn at the top of the order.
So after seeing this guy try to hit Harrison, I will. Well, I don't see that. I will take a step.
Okay.
And I will take another step. And I'm going to take another step because I can hide under my tan orc friend. Which one tried to hit my tan orc friend?
He's the guy further back. I'm gonna mark Harrison. So Harrison has the green circle on him.
So it was this one that tried to attack Harrison?
Yeah, the last guy that's there.
All right. I'm going to baseball slide under our tan orc friend and shoot the guy. I'm going to what was that movie with Wesley Snipes where he was playing baseball and he told the dude, he was like, I told you I ain't gonna slide, and he jumped over the dude to touch the base.
Was it Wild Thing?
Wild Thing.
Major League.
Yeah,
Major League.
Yeah, Major League. Yeah. So I'm going to Major League slide with my bow because I think I'm far enough away that it will not hit our friend, and I will try to shoot him with the arrow.
Okay, what's the range on that shield of yours?
I got a natural 20. Oh,
no.
God.
Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
15 feet or 10 feet? Let me link it. Equipment.
Oh no.
I mean, at least nat 20
10 feet.
doesn't.
10 feet.
Okay, 10 feet. Okay. So you are out of range, and that sounds like. I believe that I heard that is a natural 20.
Yes, on my bow 40. I got a natural 20, so that's a 26 to hit.
Yes, I do believe that is a critical. And with that being said, roll that damage, my friend. Roll that damage.
Do I don't get sneak attack, do I?
You do not get sneak attack in this instance.
All right, it does.
What was he? He hitting me though? Was he hitting the Harrison? Was hitting me because I was in front of. I mean, not Harrison. The other dude was hitting me, so he was. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah. If he were like behind him or even to the side, then it would be a sneak attack. It would be considered flank. I don't consider it just for rule's sake, so that we know. I don't consider it flanking if you're attacking basically from the same angle that he's facing, like that. He sees that coming. So
okay. No. I just wonder. Yeah.
Yep. It is fine. I don't think this is going to be the last fight of the day, so I'm not going to use favorite foe. I should use favorite foe because I'll get 2d4, but I'm not. So that is 9 points of damage.
Only 9.
I rolled
Wait. So how much damage is your bow?
My short bow is only a d6.
It's a d6. So you should maximize one die, and then you add on a roll damage.
Oh,
so it'd be 6,
I didn't do that.
So it's 6 plus. Yeah, it'd be 6 plus 3. It would be 9, and then don't you have a modifier? Don't you add? You should add your dex and your proficiency if you're proficient with those, right?
Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. So it'll be 6 plus 3. So that'd be 9 plus another 3, so that'd be 12.
Yes.
All right, there we go. That sounds more accurate. All right.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Awesome.
All right, so
future reference. Oh, sorry.
So we'll get to you just a sec, Chris. Want to resolve this damage step real quick. So 12 points damage. You basically slide through Holgar's legs as he's like cradling Harrison. And you shoot at this guy, and the arrow flies at him, and it sticks him in the chest, and he staggers a bit as he grabs onto the arrow and yanks it out of his chest with blood.
Wow.
Spatter for a sec, and he just throws it down on the ground. And he is none too happy by the fact that you just major league shot him. So
I seeing that he's angry, pulls the arrow out. I'm gonna be like, oh. And I'm just gonna hide. I'm going to use the hide as my bonus action to hide in the shadow of Vanguard.
Give me that stealth check.
Yeah, it's
yep. Chris, while he's rolling that, I believe you're clarifying sneak attack.
Yeah, like you don't need advantage, so you don't actually need flanking to get the advantage for sneak attack. You just need to have someone who's hostile to your target within 5 feet of them, and then you can sneak attack them.
If that was the case, then I would have rolled that shot with disadvantage because he was 5 feet next to me.
Okay.
And I did not do that.
And yeah,
so if you need me to do that, I will do that.
No, I'll let it stand. I'll let it stand. Okay. It's fine. But yeah. Thank you for that clarification.
My stealth roll was a 23.
Okay. Yeah. So, as the guy has just seen one of his allies turn on him, and this orc has been playing Ayanla Van Zant in the past couple of moments. He doesn't even notice you just kind of like slide into the shadows and hide from him. So you're pretty well hidden. With that being said, Johan, I'm sorry, Lawrence.
Okay, so you know that game in Wipeout where you gotta put yourself into position so you can go through the wall that's coming towards you. That's basically what I'm doing behind Hogar's leg. I'm just going to be like.
Johan, you have no idea what has just occurred in this room. You hear a lot of commotion. You hear some tears flowing. Yeah, you hear some yelling. You hear some tears. You hear some people weeping.
When I passed this open doorway, I think I saw that it kind of curved. This hallway that they're in kind of curves to the right.
Yes,
so
that's correct.
I'm going to assume that this door will allow me to come around and flank them from the other side. So I'll open the door and see if my hunch is correct.
Okay. So you open the door, and there is. You notice that there's a sarcophagus in the center of the room, and it doesn't seem. Yeah, it doesn't seem to wrap around.
Is there an obvious lid on the sarcophagus, or is it empty?
Yeah,
I should say.
So as you open up you can tell that the crypt has been plundered. Okay. And as you look around, there are 4 flickering torches on the wall in wall sconces that are lighting up this room. The middle of which is occupied by an open the sarcophagus that's in the center of the room. There's no real carvings or designations of what would have been in the sarcophagus, but it is full of humanoid skulls and bones, as if they've just been like throwing, bones in there. There are 6 bedrolls lying about the floor in this room.
Okay.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I think there's probably more pressing things to do than start ransacking the room. So, can I open 2 doors in one round?
Yeah. I would say go for it.
All right. Well, then I will see if this is another of the same, which is what I would guess. So, kind of looking for it.
Yeah. So this room, you open up, and you see it's a very similar room to the one that you just opened. There's another set of 4 flickering torches and sconces. And this room has somewhat collapsed a little bit. The sarcophagus in the middle of this room is filled to the rim with blood. And the blood is kind of like spilling over on the sides of the sarcophagus. And it's kind of like pooling around the bottom of it, and it even is beginning to like run into the in between the stones that make up the floor.
Had bedrolls or does not have bedrolls?
There are a couple of bedrolls, and as you open the door, you hear something like fall over behind the sarcophagus.
Okay. Well, I will call out that, I think we found their dormitory, and that's probably going to be my turn.
All right. Sounds like it. Now, while all of this has been happening, Dahlia has been very quiet. And for some weird reason, Dahlia has been she just went silent for a moment. Somewhere between the time that Harrison became your friend, and you knocked out the guy that originally came out of that room, something changed. And all of a sudden, you guys feel like a weird blast or burst of energy come from behind you, because at this point, all of you guys are kind of like focused on forward. And you guys just hear from just like a booming voice come from behind you, as like this silvery purple light flashes throughout the crypt, and you hear, "You dare besmirch the name of Saloon with your blood and bone. You will pay for this." And as you guys look back at Dahlia, her eyes are glowing brighter than usual, and you see like these purplish wings sprout from her back, as she begins to kind of like float higher off the ground than she was floating before, and she disappears.
Oh,
I would like to say
okay.
that Twilight Domain clerics are OP still. I want to just point that out there again. Yeah.
Dolly, are you chill? Like,
Shit. I love the night. I'm not Batman though.
I am the terror that flaps in the darkness.
Boom. See that's it. Boom.
As you look, if you look to where Dahlia was, there's simply a scorch mark on the ground, that kind of like comes out from the place where she was.
I was going to say I think she just went invisible, but that scorch mark is hard to explain.
So Vol is kind of really confused, but he has things to do. He'll find Dolly in a second. So he's going to move past my colleague right here, and then kind of give like a weird glance to Harrison as he walks over here.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not quite sure if he needs to deal with him or whatnot. And so he's like, all right, just buy us a drink and we'll be good. All right, just let's chill and talk about this.
And Harrison, he's at this point he's just kind of like he's in tears, just kind of like crying, like crying on like Hogar's shoulder. Yeah, and when it's his turn, he'll respond.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was talking about the dude that's still swinging on with the mace.
No dice, bitch.
Oh, well, you're gonna buy me a drink one way or another, right? And then so Vol just kind of punches. No, he's going to grab him by the throat and try to pin him against this wall right here with his stretchy arms. So he kind of like gumu, and just kind of like shoves him up against the wall from there.
Yeah.
We have you. You're giving him anime punches, and Ashay's characters. And Ashay's character is playing the crying game with NPC.
No, this is still anime. He just hit him with the Talk No Jutsu.
All right, give me. All right, so that's going to be a strength save.
It's a opposed strength check.
Yeah. That is going to be that's a 20. So he fails as you grapple him.
And then I'm going to use second wind to then just slam him into the ground.
All right.
Not second wind, action surge, that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, I never knew that you could kill someone with a second wind. All right. Yeah, so yeah, make roll for damage on that one.
I was just going to try to make it prone, right? Is that that's just another opposed strength check, right?
Yeah, he failed that strength check. Just roll a d4 because you are slamming him into the ground.
Fair enough. Okay. I mean, not to talk myself out of free damage. I'm just trying.
And that is indeed a 4. Add your strength to that.
And then so +7.
Yeah. With that, as you slam him into the ground, you see his body just kind of go limp as the mace drops from his hand, and you basically slam him unconscious. With that, that's 11 damage. So,
damn. Okay. So to make good on my promise, I'm going to immediately take my other hand and put it in his pocket for beer money later.
Okay.
Always robbing people for beer money.
I give them a chance, and then when they get rude, they buy me a drink afterwards.
You find 8 gold pieces, 4 silver pieces.
That's a lot of drinks.
Oh yeah, we're gonna drink well tonight, fellas. Now where the fuck is Dolly?
Lean on me. Oh my God, how strong. I'll be your friend. Carry on.
Dahlia just swung low, sweet chariot.
Saloon came around and carried her home.
Saloon swung low, sweet chariot.
So all right. And as Dahlia has disappeared, Harrison is in tears. Harrison eventually kind of like pulls himself from you, Hogar, and he just puts his wrists up and he says, I can't atone for what I've done. Just take me in.
Look, all I'm gonna say, if Dahlia was here, is that you can atone for anything. Because sometimes the night is bad, the night is scary, but the night brings peace too. It can bring peace to you. Now, just tell us how we're gonna get out of here, because I have no clue. Let's be real, but still, we can figure this out. And maybe if my friend Dahlia stopped going Ultra Saiyan, we can talk about that atonement, man. You can change. I feel it. I see it.
He you see the man he says, he points to the hall behind you, and he says, there's a door in the wall. If you press the discolored stone, it opens up a passageway.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this color stone as I point and try to, if you could ping it, because I have no clue what you're talking about. But yes, if you, yes,
it would be
Sweet.
Here.
Sweet. I say, do you want to come with? Do you look? I'm telling you, we can figure out something. All right.
He says, he says, I can't. The things we've done, there's no undoing them. So
Okay,
do what you will with me.
You have done bad things, but you can always fix it. Because you can stop doing the bad things and help create something new. The only way that we get to the dreams that we want to make a reality is going through the darkness first. Get there. But you got to stop. You've already said that you want to stop the stuff that you did. Help us fix it so we can create something better. And this is a way for you to step forward into that redeeming into that redemption that you're talking about. Just help us out.
First, Lawrence, make a persuasion check. Second,
Okay.
I will grant you inspiration.
Okay. All right. I will do that. Okay. Hold on. Persuasion. I'm actually really good at. Oh no, that's perception. Never mind. Wrong thing. I will use guidance on this. Two different things. I'm going to use guidance. I'm going to use guidance on myself. Come on. I got an 12, but you said I have inspiration, so I can use that inspiration to reroll.
That is correct.
I will use said inspiration to reroll.
I believe.
And you'll take the higher of the two. You're just rolling at advantage.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's go. I got a natural 18 plus the guidance, which would be the 1, so it'll make it 19.
So, Harrison, he stops and ponders what you say for a moment. He looks down at the bodies of his former comrades. He looks at his mace on the floor. And he says, very well, for atonement. And he picks up his mace and latches it onto his belt. And he says, let's put an end to this. He begins walking out of the room. As he begins walking out of the room, Clem sees him. And Clem draws his sword and points it at Harrison as he walks out.
Wait. Hold up. Clem, hold on. He's gonna help us. Allies here. He's an ally. He's gonna help us.
And Clem just ignores what you say. And he says, the man in the other room. Did you have a hand in his death? And Harrison says, I was there when they took him. It was not my hand that ended his life. But I did have a hand in his death.
Does he know the person who did kill him? I actually say that to him. Does he know? Do you know the person who did kill him?
I can't be sure. We were all bloodthirsty.
I told you to keep your feet up under you. Like, no, you got to straighten up, Clem.
We can fix this. We can fix this after we stop the rest of them, and he's going to help us.
Make another persuasion check.
Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, this is going to be bad. Come on, D&D Beyond. Oh, please give
as
me
you as you are saying, as you are as you are speaking to as you're speaking to Clem, his eyes get narrower as he's standing pretty firmly with this sword pointed at Harrison.
I will use guidance on myself when this app wants to. Come on. Yeah, we're using guidance.
What kind of armor is Harrison and the other cultists wearing?
They are wearing chainmail.
Okay.
I got a 12, but I think I have an inspiration. I'm looking in my notes. I do. I have one inspiration that Tom gave me. So I will use that inspiration to re-roll this.
Okay.
I got a 13 plus the 1, which would make it 14.
That's not going to cut it.
Oh, I knew it. I tried,
Clem,
guys.
Clem, he raises his blade to strike Harrison.
I cast charm person.
Okay.
Wait, let me check
wisdom
if that
saving
actually
throw.
will help. Like before you do it, let me check that will actually help.
Because
Charm person?
Yeah,
because that won't make him.
that won't
He's
make
already
him
friendly.
not attack him.
That'll make him not attack. That'll make him not attack you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna step in front of him still. I was gonna be in front still.
Okay.
And I'm not blazing anymore, so my AC is lower.
So Clem raises his blade to swing towards you, and he stops the moment that you step in front, and he says, "Why are you protecting him? They've murdered dozens, and you protect him?"
Look at me. Look at me. This would be senseless. He is going to help atone for things he's done. It is
Let him atone with his life.
He can help us before then.
Yep.
Point. Fantastic point. Absolutely fantastic point.
No, that's not the.
He cannot help us get out of these sewers and stop the cultists that did this to y'all if he is dead. He can help us. Go ahead.
Clem throws the sword down to the ground. He says, "This entire time, you all have been more than willing to kill, to end the life of those that you ran into. And now, of all times,
You wish to just let him walk out with you? Now you want to talk things through? Now you want to do recon?
Yes, exactly.
This is bullshit.
This is the recon.
And Clem will walk away.
Are you sure?
No.
I mean, he can. I don't.
Clem doesn't know about the secret door yet, does he?
No.
Okay, fine. Let him wander. We'll pick him up later.
He was in earshot of you guys speaking. So
I said,
he knows.
I will say, Clem, just go, and I'll hit the lever or whatever.
Okay.
Just go hide. We're gonna figure this out because you're gonna still need somebody to help with with those two big bads. And so we gotta figure this out so it won't come after you.
Yeah, we're still gonna recon the heck out of this
Exactly.
complex.
Yeah, they said.
I don't want Clem to die because I cannot go after Clem. Can I try to talk him down?
You can try. What do you want to say?
I'm going when Clem starts walking, I'm gonna walk up behind him, and I'm gonna say, Clem, I cannot fathom how you feel I cannot fathom what you're feeling right now. I empathize and I sympathize with you, but we can help stop these people from doing what they did to you to other people. And if he's willing to help us, then that should be a good thing, man.
Make another persuasion check.
Can I help saying, yeah, and plus we want to make sure we save everybody. Like you.
I'm going to use guidance on myself.
What are you going to say, Hogar?
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, because we're gonna help. We're not gonna help only you. We're gonna help your family. We're gonna help other families that have been affected by these three people, three blind people, right? The blind three, the dead three. Yeah, the dead three. We're going to help, and it's gonna be great.
Against all odds, that is helpful. So you can roll that at advantage.
Okay, I got a 19. I got a 19 plus 1. I got an 18 plus 1, so that's 19. I'm re-rolling again. I will take that 18 plus the 1 from guidance, so it makes it 19.
Clem ponders what you say for a moment, Malachi. He says, I understand. But the payment for blood in Baldur's Gate is blood. I would have been dead. Dozens, maybe hundreds of people have died because of them. When this is all over, he will pay in blood.
I mean, no one says you have to be his friend or even shake his hand. Just don't stab him yet.
Okay.
So be it.
Okay.
He says, so be it.
Fair
and,
enough.
Yeah. And he acquiesces to that.
Hey.
So Harrison?
A butterfly cannot become a butterfly until it goes into the dark place of the cocoon. He was in a dark place.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him to be that butterfly.
Yeah, butterflies don't murder people in their sleep and drag people through sewers. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I think maybe you need a better analogy.
So Harrison, yeah, let's try to figure this out. We got this. Let's do it. Takes where we're supposed to go. Yeah.
I mean, I've been in dark places before, but I typically don't stab them. Like, I'm just saying.
Well, let's ask Harrison what's back behind that direction they came from.
Tom, thank you for the
The copper. Yeah.
For the copper. And on that note, yes. How? What are you suggesting that we do?
We asked Harrison, what's these guys were clearly coming from somewhere. Where were they just coming from?
Harrison says that these are the barracks. This is where we.
Right.
This is where we rest.
So
these are altars to the dead three.
Okay, so there's 1, 2. There's just a third one back there.
Yes.
Okay.
Each of these are the things that please them.
I see. You said I heard something when I opened the door. I'll check out this room.
Yeah. So as you come around the sarcophagus, you see this frail old woman that's kind of like trying to hide behind the sarcophagus. And she says, "Don't come near me."
Does she look just hungry, or does she look like tortured?
She looks old, a little haggard. You can make a perception check to kind of suss out like anything more.
Nice.
Dirty
20.
Yeah, as you look at her, she seems to be in better condition than what you might expect from someone who was held captive by the dead three.
Is she shackled or just crouching?
No. She is not shackled. There's nothing like keeping her there. But beside the door and what would have been the guards that were outside.
Yeah. This is pretty messed up if she's their entertainment. I'm just worried that she's one of them posing as a victim. That
you do, like I said, you do notice that she's a little bit like, she doesn't seem as dirty as like one that you would think that would be held in this place. So
she's not wearing chainmail like the others.
No, she's not wearing chainmail. She's just kind of like in kind of like everyday clothes. She has an apron with like a flower embroidered on it.
Okay, I'll ask her who she is.
She says, "My name is Nebra. I was a florist in the upper district when I was captured by these hooligans."
You want to get out of here?
Do you know any like big flowers, like really big flowers that fit in large hands?
I'm not sure about big flowers that fit in large hands.
I mean, I'll talk to you about it later. I know it's a weird time. Let's get out of it. Let's get out of here first.
Yeah. What flowers are you looking for?
Flowers for my lady. She just has really big hands. You said she's a florist. See the confused looks on people's face.
I will give her one of my magical good berries to hopefully feel better.
And I will look at her and shake my head like, yeah, I understand, and cast detect thoughts on her.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that wisdom?
That's if I try to see for a duration, I'll just put it in the chat so everybody can see, so we can figure this out together. That is a wisdom save, a DC 16.
Okay.
I think I have 7 good berries left. I've been making notes.
Yeah, keep
I have 7.
Just keep 7 right now.
I have yeah. I have 10. I think I gave out 3. So yeah, 7.
You have given out 3. Yeah. So she is.
I like how we have the trifecta of anime. We got the the One Punch Man, Talk no Jutsu, and Sensu beans.
Yes.
Oh,
The sensu beans. Yes.
So that is she just fails that with a 15.
Okay.
And as you detect her thoughts, Hogar, you see her actually flaying someone and pouring their blood into this sarcophagus that you see right now.
Okay. I will if I'm allowed to cast melt meteors and throw 2 meteors at her.
Go for it.
Wait, what?
100%.
What?
Sweet. Cool. All right. So she gotta make a dex saving throw.
Yep.
Wait. Wait.
0 to 100 real quick.
Right. We went from somebody talking to an old lady to meteors being thrown at an old lady.
I just reconned really well right now. This is just follow me on this recon.
He just went straight Marauder. Not one meteor, but 2.
2. Yes.
So she does she have to make a dex for each?
Let me see. See. Once a meteor reaches
Stop the first
each
one.
creature. Yeah, I think
What
it's
about
for
the
each.
second?
Each creature.
Okay, so she makes. So she rolls a 24 and a 16 respectively.
Okay, so she'll get half of this.
All right.
That is going to be the first one is a okay. So that's 9 plus 9 plus 8, which would be 17, 16, 8. She gets 8. And that's Melf's minute meteors. It's really cool. You create 6 meteors, and you can just chuck them. You'll chuck maximum of 2 on your bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
So I still got 4 left.
So you see this woman, this old woman, as you chuck this meteor at her, you see kind of like her face peel back as the charade kind of like drops, and you see a woman with like what looks like blood covering her body, and like really intricate like skull and bone tattoos about her face as she turns back into herself. And she is hit by the 2 meteors as she dodges out of the way. And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Yes, we do.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, blank it out. And then
Yep.
I was technically I was still walking and talking with our other NPC. I didn't see this turn from 0 to 100.
You didn't, but it did real quick.
It certainly did.
It's all right. Click my token.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
I got a 19. If DM, if you can kindly put me in there so I can manually put myself.
Yep. Yeah. Give me just a sec.
Oh, we got 19.
Hey, we both got 19. Let's go.
You're definitely going before me. I mean, after me. Before me. Yeah, you're faster than me.
I will use an inspiration on that shitty initiative.
Okay.
Why will you not let me change the number?
That is way better. Thank you, Tom, for that inspiration.
Why won't you let me?
It's a gift indeed.
Do you want to take a break and do the initiative while we're on break?
That's true.
Yes, that is the plan.
Sweet.
Boom.
Sweet.
Right. So yeah, we are going to be back in 10 minutes.
Sweet. See you on 10.
Welcome back, everybody, to D&D Episodicals 4, where we were just about to fight the lady who was not an old lady. She was actually a cultist in general.
Just the Melisandre trick on us.
Indeed.
Just talking for
due to some very, very perceptive, detect thoughts and meteors, Hogar was able to thwart her deception. With that being said, remember that you can affect the game by donating channel points and bits to help the players or the GM. I'm not hurting for the gifts, but I would help these guys out. I'm just saying, help these guys out. They'll
or the GM.
They'll appreciate it.
Please.
Or GM. No,
Shay.
So with that being said, we are going to jump right into it. Also, welcome Chav Hunter 86. Welcome to the stream. It is great to have you. Give Chav Hunter some love in the chat, please.
Yes.
Let them know that we appreciate them. With that being said, welcome back. We are jumping into this battle, baby. Let's see. We've got Malachi at the top of the order. So Malachi, you just heard meteors going off, exploding in this adjacent room. What would you like to do?
I would like to rage, but I'm not a barbarian. So like so instead of raging, I have my hand on our NPC's hip because I'm short, and I'm like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work through this together. What the fuck? and then I, with my bow in hand or rapier in hand, with one of my weapons, I will move. Do I see where my friends are? That where this old lady is?
No, you don't know what's happening right now, so you're just kind of like, but you hear it coming from this adjacent room, the door that you guys hadn't gone through yet.
Wait. I'm sorry. Can you ping on the map where it's at?
So it would be here. It would be here in this direction. So, so you were here. You would come around the corner. And
if you can take me, if you can move me towards that sound, I would greatly appreciate it.
So you move to the room where they were, and you basically see what kind of appears to be this feral woman covered in blood and grotesque tattoos, basically kind of like standing like on top of this bloody sarcophagus. What would you like to try and do?
If I have any movement speed left, because I wish this wasn't acting up. If I have any movement speed left, and is she being accosted by any of my friends?
Hogar definitely just threw meteors at her. I believe that he has like 4 meteors floating about him right now. Just kind of like spiraling, ready to be thrown. So, you've seen him cast a spell before, so the fact that there are 2 of them missing is you can put together that he's already used 2 of them.
All right, cool. I can't use aim because I've already moved. And I don't feel like getting close to her. Okay. I'm going to shoot her with the short bow of warning.
Johan, is that where you are? Like, is that where you actually are?
I assumed I had to go over there to talk to her, so yeah.
Right. So.
Oh, he's there? He's there?
So, could you make that attack roll for me?
Oh, damn it. I didn't know he was there. I didn't see him. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, there's a fire. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got a 16.
Okay, that's a 16. So
that will go right into the shield, yeah.
Yeah, so that flies. So you shoot at this woman, but the arrow just veers straight toward Johan and bounces off of the shield. And there's a nice clink as soon as it hits the shield.
it doesn't do damage, right? Or do I have to roll sneak attack and all that stuff?
You didn't hit.
Okay, cool.
So like as that arrow whizzes past me and hits Hogar's shield, I'm like, watch it.
Yeah, as it hits Johan's shield.
Y'all see you see the arrow. I see the arrow hits. I'm like, what, man? All right, cool.
Dude, we need to take you to a range.
No, my aim is good. My aim is good. Damn it! What's going on?
So, is there anything else that you would like to do with your action? I believe that you've moved your you've moved 25 feet at this point. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I would like to try to hide.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Yeah, I roll with advantage because of boots in this coat. And yep, sorry. I'll be quiet.
I mean, I guess with like all of the, I will say that probably like with all of the blood on the floor, that those are red bottoms and they're bloody shoes.
Yes, I have a 29.
We're up here bodying Cardi B. All right, let's do this.
Hey, when it's up, my arrow went up and it got stuck. Now
it's up. Now it's up. Now it's up. Now it's stuck. Okay, so I am going. Oh yes, this is what happened when Derek is not here.
Come on, support this cast. Support this cast. I know y'all got some. I know y'all got some copper coins to give. Some silver out there. Man. Support this cast.
I am going to chuck two more at her because no.
All right. That's two dex. That's two dex saves.
Two dex saves. Yes.
That is an 8 and an 11. Or no, I'm sorry. That's a 13 and a 16.
Oh, 16 hit, but 13 is not. So she'll take She'll take this one's the first one, and that's 4, so that'd be 2. And then the one that actually hit is the second one, which is
Is it half damage or is it?
It's half damage if it doesn't if it misses. Let me just read to make sure. Okay. Yeah, or half as much damage if on a save.
So you do know that each meteor is 2d6, right?
Yep, I'm rolling 2d6.
Okay.
But thank you though, because I wasn't doing that like
that is 2. Yeah. So that's 11 damage altogether because the first one was a 4, and so that's halved. That's good because the first one was the low roll as was. So so that's 11 damage. So you guys, so Vol, as you're standing in front of Hogar, you feel like two things just kind of like whiz past both sides of your head, and you see these meteors like slam into this lady on the sarcophagus.
Are they like the size of Are they like the size of softballs, or are they like the size of basketballs?
For flavor, we'll say softballs. Like, the underhand. The nice little but that don't mean it hurt. Look,
fast pitch softball people don't fuck around.
Right?
They fucking whip their arms around like 8 times.
I know. That's you can't chuck a basketball like that. I said what I said. Okay, and so for my action, I am going.
So can I respond to So yeah, so it's like the meteors fly past my head and whatnot, and I'm like, she's over there. Like arrows, meteors
flying past you, meteors flying past you. Yeah.
But yeah, go for it. Your action.
Cool. I'm gonna say, yeah, I know she's there. I'm gonna run right to her, like right there. No, you know what?
I yell down
here. And I'm going to cast a purple flame blade and smack her with it.
Go for it.
Purple flame. So here we go. I am not having it right now. All right, this is not the best of hit. Is it 15 hit?
Interestingly enough, a 15 barely hits her.
Hey.
Okay, so she can take this. I'm just saying, you flailing people, and I
like,
don't.
You hear Malachi just yell to y'all, "Down in front!" Like,
and that is. What is the what's yeah?
So first,
you get the damage on that.
Oh, that's 10 of the is it slashing damage, and then this D8 for the flame. Waka flocka. I don't know why I rolled the whole thing. I only want to roll one. So it's gonna be when this shows up, it's gonna be the one that's the purple flame, which is 8. It was 8 purple flame. No, that's 8 purple flame damage. So it's 10 plus 8, 18.
Hogar over here talking about hit squad, brick squad.
So like,
how do you? So, all right. So you summon your purple flame blade. How do you want to do it?
Really? So here goes the montage. I first see that this person is not the person, so I threw my first 2. See that didn't miss, so I like okay, and I say words that I'm not gonna say on stream, and I'm gonna swing. I hit him twice with it. I go round ball spin because I am a blade singer. I get a little oomph, not too much, a little oomph from the wall. Just and wha. And I say, and that's freaking recon, and I walk away. So, Harrison, where's that place?
As you kind of zoom past Vol and swing the purple flame blade at this woman, like it just kind of like cleaves into her, and the flame just kind of immolates her as she like falls, and then she like she burns on the sarcophagus full of blood.
You could throw her out.
Yeah, interestingly enough, she doesn't dive back into the sarcophagus of blood to extinguish the flame. I think the cut in and of itself did her in. So yeah.
What's up with all these purple swords floating about? Annihilating people.
Somebody,
like, what is this?
She's still on fire. Somebody stomp her out. Because you know what I'm saying? We have to prevent forest fires.
So, Ball, go ahead. Like, what's the ceiling size like? Like, how much space is in this chamber?
There's the ceiling is about 9 feet from the floor.
All right, so he turns into a giant and fucking stomps a mud hole, just trying to be as efficient as possible. Like, if my foot's bigger, I need less stomps, right?
Derica, save us.
See, Derica, this is what happens when you leave.
Derica, I know I'm part of the blame, and I fully we're reckless. We
Malachi would ask, why did we attack this old lady?
I mean, she wasn't old, as you seen when she transformed into that hideous thing, and so yeah.
Well, the old lady is now a dead lady. Am I right?
I didn't see her peel her face off. Like, I just walked in when fighting took place.
Also, but you also didn't see her as an old lady.
Yeah, I didn't see her as an old lady. I saw her as a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the Ball's like, yeah, you tell me, you're the one shooting at her, or me. Who are you shooting at?
You're the one stomping on her.
She's all, I didn't do anything to this lady. I'm trying to put her out.
I just walked in here and had a nice conversation. Y'all ran in here and murdered the hell out of her.
I know, right? There's meteors and arrows and flame blades, and I'm like, what is all this?
Yeah, Malachi shot me. This is pretty sus.
But I need for you not to get in the way of my shots. Okay, that was clearly aiming at the whatever the fuck that
I was
lady
just
was.
talking to her. How did I know you were going to shoot her?
We were there first. You came around the corner blasting.
I heard meteors, and when I hear meteors, I know that things is going down. Okay.
Yeah. I get you. I get you.
Them things were thinging.
I understand the instinct to ride for your brothers because you died with your brothers, right?
Right.
Hey, I ride. Okay. If it's going down, I'm riding.
I hear you, and I appreciate that. But damn it, don't skin my ass next time, all right?
You know what? I understand that, and I get you.
Malachi takes a note, so next time that he shoots an arrow near him, he wants to cut his earlobe. like he's gonna shoot an arrow at an enemy, but he wants to cut the earlobe
And I kind of, when we walk away, I kind of just let my two other meteors explode and just kind of drift away. That's just,
Okay.
Yeah.
Drifting away.
They just kind of like float. They just kind of like they were kind of in orbit of. They were kind of orbiting around you, but that orbit breaks and the meteors begin to kind of like fade to ash and just kind of like dissipate into the air.
So Vol, as it's doing that, he's trying to like catch one of them, just kind of like,
don't touch that.
Make a dexterity check, or an athletics or a dexterity check.
I will definitely choose athletics.
Okay.
Did you casually tell him like Willy Wonka, like Willy Wonka telling the kids, don't touch that.
Don't touch that. No, don't do it.
No.
Help.
So you reach out to the meteor and you do grab it. You do catch it. I need you to roll a d4.
All right.
Yeah, you take 4 points of fire damage because that thing was hot.
Yeah.
But like he's kind of like
sizzling like you want some fajitas. I'm just saying.
And he's like, okay, that's enough. Oh, fuck this. Like, so
Pale Dragon, thank you for the follow, my friend.
Yes,
Pale Dragon, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Indeed.
For becoming a NPC.
Yeah.
Hey.
With that, so like you guys have killed this lady who disguised herself. As you look about this room, there's just kind of blood all over the place. So I don't know how much you guys would like to stay in this room, but what's the plan here, folks?
I would like to recon her pockets and make sure she doesn't have like a key ring or something.
I would like to investigate the room to see if there's any other, either a perception or investigation to see if there's anything else that might be helpful for us.
And I'm on one, so I'm going to
passage.
investigate the blood.
So Vol turns to Harrison and is like, so who drew the short straw to get in this room? Like, these are all dormitories, right?
Yeah, and so first, before Harrison answers your question, Vol, Johan, you find 7 gold and 2 silver on this woman in just kind of like a pouch that is like that's loosely tied to her belt.
We'll add it to the
and
money fund.
You interestingly enough, you also in that pouch though, you also find a bunch of severed ears.
Like on a string or just loose.
Yeah, they're all on a string. They've been like threaded through, like it seems like with like a needle or something like that. And they're all very different ears belonging to different creatures. Some of them elvish, some of them human, some of them are even orc.
I'll hold it up and look at Clem. See, are you missing an ear?
And let me see. Clem is going to have to make a Constitution saving throw, as he is able to stomach it this time. But he's like, "I'm not missing an ear," and he immediately just walks back out of the room, because that's the very first thing that he sees as he walks into the room is Johann turning around to him with this necklace of ears. And he just turns back and is like, "Nope, not doing that."
There's easier ways to get someone to listen to you, lady, as he says as he stops, like stomping her out, like getting the ash and stuff off the bottom of his shoes.
Oh my god!
Thanks for the subscription gifts, Kinder Mage.
Hey!
Thank you.
More rim rats. Yes.
Indeed.
Thank you for becoming a Ren PC.
As Clem walks out, Vol, as you're talking to Harrison, Harrison, he says that this place is unfortunately the room that was dedicated to Baal's servants.
I thought it was dedicated to ears by the look of this.
Well, Harrison kind of like sheepishly says that some people have their fetishes.
I mean,
is there any way that we can desecrate this, desecrate the room? Like, can we make it non-functional as a tribute to that Dark Lord?
Yeah, Dahlia can do it. Oh wait.
I mean, make a religion check to ascertain what exactly would lead to what would constitute as desecration of this place. Because as you're looking around, this place is this doesn't look like any altar that you've ever been to. So
Guidance.
So did I happen to punch out Ball at some point during this game, during this adventure we're going on? He says to Harrison.
Lawrence, what did you roll?
Okay. A 10.
This place looks desecrated as is, so you don't know what more you could do to possibly desecrate this place. As it pertains to Vol's question to Harrison, Harrison just says they're the dead three. They're bloodthirsty, malicious gods.
Oh, they're gods.
We believed that they were they still lived.
Is there a priest or a priestess hanging out in each one of these rooms?
I don't know who all is here.
Well, let's go check.
He said my allegiance was to Bane.
So
we will.
All right. So Harrison, here's the deal. All right. Since they know you, right? Is there like a special sign or got like a signature insignia or was your hammer a key or something? You just walk through all the doors, and then since I'm not going to stab you, right?
Yeah. He reaches out his hand to you, and he says, "You need to pull your hand back, and ours need to meet at the same time." And so he swings his hand in. You guys slap, and then he goes,
Yes, I was hoping you'll do that. I was hoping.
Okay.
Cool. Anyway,
Yes!
sorry.
So this is secret hand. We call this. Does it have a name?
It's the real greeting. It's
The real
it's
greeting. Okay.
it's some would call it the fresh greeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard it was done by a prince, but that's
Yeah,
not
it was
here or there.
it was yeah, it was an unwanted prince was what they were called, but he was truly royalty that created it. As
He had a friend that was kind of
began-
jazzy. He had a friend that was kind of jazzy.
I believe his name was Jeff. As they he walks he begins guiding you guys back to the passage that was around the corner.
I love
with
my friends.
As he begins moving back around the corner, Clem is there basically waiting for you guys. And Clem, of course, kind of begrudgingly watches as he goes past, and as he presses a discolored brick on the wall, you see this stone door, the stone facade, begin to kind of like creak out and scrape against the ground, revealing a tunnel as you guys come around, and as the door opens, Harrison says, "I need to warn you that most people are not allowed past this point. Whatever is happening here, it's the worst of it. But it's certainly the end. It's certainly the last of it."
You've never been in here?
I am fairly new, and only the privilege of the Dead Three can enter these halls.
Did we verify that there's nobody else in those other rooms?
Yeah. As you guys looked about, like it was empty.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Lawrence.
No, none. I'm happy that we're good.
Is this one
Don't mind.
torchlit?
So as this corridor opens up, there is you notice more like of the kind of like dank, murky water on the ground as you enter. And as it's a slight step down, the water is not as deep as it was in the previous areas, but it's about 3 feet deep in this particular area. Moving down, you notice that there are 3 of those wooden pillars holding up the old decrepit corridor. As you move into the corridor, you notice that there's a doorway to the right, and the passage curves around to the left, moving further in. You hear somewhat of a commotion coming from around the bend, and you hear what sounds like a blade hitting a piece of metal or something.
So you said that the corridor we're going down has like water that's 3 feet deep? Is that what you said?
Yeah. So this water that you see in front of you is about 2 to 3 feet deep. You're hearing. And you're hearing the sound of. Yeah, go ahead.
Vol kind of just like reaches out and like grabs Malachi and just kind of like doesn't want him to like drown in sewage or like have to deal with that too much. puts him up on his shoulder.
Yeah, I was going to ask, can I get a ride? I was literally about to ask.
You can, my friend.
Right.
Also, thank you, the Pale Dragon, for the natural 20. I will put it to good use.
Vol, do you want to take Malachi up and peek around the corner and see what the noise is? We can check out this door here while you're doing that.
Sounds good. So, like,
Yeah.
so Vol is gonna get up to the corner, just kind of like, just put him around the corner.
I just imagine Malachi's feet just like dangling on front, like shoulder.
I'm a little kid.
Father's Day.
I'm a little kid whose feet doesn't touch the ground when he sits in the chair. So I'm just kidding.
I just wanted to make known that every time we step in this water, I cast prestidigitation. I just need y'all to know that I don't fly with this. I probably got some blood on me anyway from the other girl, so I just know, ping ping is happening. Yeah.
You gotta keep that quiet, bro.
Oh, it's quiet pings, but there are pings.
There are pings. Yeah, I'm just gonna Scooby Doo, like hold my head around the corner, like.
Yeah, so this corner, right?
Yep. So, as you guys creep around the corner, so you hear the sounds of combat as you guys begin to go about around this corner, and as you as you look beyond this corridor, beyond the hall, the flooded chamber eventually opens up into like rough cut steps that are go in all 4 directions. And as the floor goes above the water line in the middle of the room, there's kind of a small island there. You see corpses and doused torches floating in the water around the island, and there are 2 men that are circling each other with weapons. One of the men is a tall, unarmored, kind of brutish man, kind of hulking, with a great club and a scarred face. He's standing above his opponent, but he's unfortunately. It looks like he's losing this battle. The smaller figure is muscular and bare-chested, and he is clutching a bloody dagger in one hand and a torch in the other, and has no flesh covering his skull. And so,
how is he winning the fight? He's almost dead.
The method by which he's winning this fight is beyond you, Johan, at this point.
Question, just for clarification. The dude has no flesh on his face, like Scorpion doing the fatality on Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ghost Rider.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I just know who to shoot now. That's all. I'm just
clarifying.
I'm just trying to clarify because woo!
Where are we at, like on the map? Because I am not seeing us.
I would relay that information to the rest of the group. There's 2 people. One of them is dead, and one of them is an undead person.
There's 3 people dead in the water around this place. One of them is not looking too hot, and the other one has a skull for a head. So, yeah, that's kind of where we are right now, folks.
Is this the door right here?
Yes, that's the door.
All right, let's peek in that before we start that fight.
There's an undead person. There's an undead person who's fighting someone who's still alive. We should probably help the person who's still alive.
Should we? Because do we actually know the
Yeah, exactly. Should we? We could let the 2 of them fight. Then there's only one for us to fight.
I at least want to watch this fight, so he pokes his head around the corner.
I'm going to move forward and shoot the dude with no skin for a face.
Well, I'm going to open the door before he starts the fight, so we'll see what happens.
Well, yeah. Let me get to the point where I can see the person with no skull for a face. I mean, no skin for a face.
Yeah, I was going to say no skull for a face. That'd be a very different story.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you are as you creep about this corner, you see the skull head draw his dagger. He raises his dagger to attack this guy. Johan, are you checking that room?
I am.
As you open that door, you hear the rattling of bones. Inside, it's very dark. You can't really see much.
I have dark vision.
Okay. Well, you can see skeletons moving towards you as you open the door.
Like walking around skeletons?
Yes, that's what is implied by the skeletons.
Okay. Well, I mean, it could
walking
be like,
towards you.
There could be like bones stuck in chains and they're dangling back and forth. It's
they're definitely walking. They're
dead.
One might say that they're undead.
Foosball skeleton.
The trick is you gotta spin the anyway.
I will.
You spin the.
Yeah, foosball skeletons. Yep.
Oh no! What's that one game where you have the ball? It's on a rope and it's tied to a stick that's that's on a playground.
The one where the ball is tethered to the pole. It's
It's tetherball.
Yeah.
So
it's Teller Scully.
Tether Scully. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, Johan, what are you gonna do?
Well, when I see them and they see me, I'll just close the door again.
There you go.
And it never happened.
Big brain moves.
If you close the door, nothing happens, right?
Yeah. If they could get out, they would have already.
Indeed. So as you, your companions are kind of creeping around this corner, what would you guys like to do?
I'm shooting I'm shooting Scorpion over here.
Yeah, I'll say, Hogar, you want to try out that one fireballs?
I will say I don't think we spent enough time for me to think about the fireball. I wanted to, but we never took like a short rest for me to attune to it.
They'll probably still be here after the rest.
If we want to if we don't want to shoot, we'll take a short rest right quick.
For an hour?
Oh yeah, that's true.
And also,
you guys are going to be resting for at least an hour.
I'm riding on our friend, and I see Scorpion, and I'm gonna tell him, and my arrow's gonna tell him to get over here. So like,
go for it.
Okay.
Give me that attack roll, and I'm gonna need an initiative roll for y'all.
Okay.
Right after I clear out this.
Because he's occupied with somebody else, and he doesn't know that we're there. Do I get advantage?
You do get advantage.
Hey, let's go! I rolled a natural. Hold on. I thought that was okay. That was bad. Those were bad rolls. I got a 15.
Okay. Indeed, you did.
I will shoot you. Bro.
I know. Damn.
I got a 15 to hit Scorpion.
Does that hit? That is the question.
Oh, we're going back to rapping?
That does hit.
Hey!
Roll that damage.
Hey, they want to see me do my dance. That's 6 points of piercing damage, and the sneak attack, that is 7, so that's 13 points worth of damage.
Okay. So you fire this arrow and it flies down this corridor. And you see it stick into the back of this thing. And as it turns around, you see just bright red come from where the eye holes would be in the skeleton.
Val, we fucked up. Val, we fucked up. Back up.
We
Back up.
Yeah,
Back up.
and as he turns around to you, he just yells out,
"Fresh meat."
Can you put me in the initiative tracker? I would greatly appreciate it. I got a 24. I got a natural 20 on my initiative.
Nice.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. That's 24.
Yeah, I got a 24.
Okay.
I just realized we're really trigger happy. I think that
is a problem. I agree with it. It's just that I got scared because I saw undead thing.
No, that's fair. No. I was saying me too. I'm part of this. I'm part of the
Right.
You guys need to slow it down. Like, jeez.
Take a breath. I know, right?
Look. I normally, if I see an undead thing, I don't have a problem with shooting first and ask questions later. But I'm from Neverwinter, where you might see something like that in the forest once in a while, and you might have to pop off to get home.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Well, actually, no. My dad's from Choke. You'll see it in the Choke jungle.
Reactionary reconning.
Reactionary reconning.
Yes. Exactly.
First of all, I've been preaching that we should not shoot first when we recon stuff for the longest time. Malachi is just like, you know what? This is just what we are now. This is just what we are.
This is what recon looks like, folks. This is what recon looks like at its best.
At its finest.
So, this guy turns around, and he initially looks pleased at the fact that he has some actual competition, and he as he turns and looks at you all, he is going to raise his dagger, and you begin to feel this immense energy being pushed down the corridor. And as this energy kind of ripples out from his dagger and begins undulating, you see kind of these green tentacles reach out and bring the bodies of the slain cultists to life. And not only do they come to life, but they begin to kind of contort and rip as these kind of demonic appendages begin bursting forth from their bodies. And that is where we're going to wrap up today, folks.
Oh,
I would like to close the door and walk away.
I'm still on Val's shoulders. Like, Val, we gotta move. Val, we gotta move.
This is the
he starts rolling his shoulders.
Yeah, this is that stuff that
I hold your shoulders.
You better hold on.
As a person who does horror RPGs and uses the DM, I don't like it on the other side.
Right. I don't like it either.
I don't like it. It's not.
Like you said, tentacles. You said. First of all, the first thing was messed up when you said the old lady ripped her face in half and then a new face came out. And now you're saying that these things woke up and then turned tentacly and animated to life. Like that's nightmare fuel.
That is.
Look, man, I'm just interpreting what's happening in the game, right? I'm just doing my job as the GM.
I'm proud of you. This is great.
if like for some reason a guy is turning dead bodies into demonic creatures, it's just kind of we end up, that's just kind of like what happens. It's par for the course here in Baldur's Gate, baby. It's how we do things in the big city.
He just,
in the catacombs.
That's all it was. We're good. From
He did allow
from League of Legends.
Oh god.
Well, thank you, chat, for joining us. Thank you, RIM PCs, for being here. We appreciate you supporting us as we do something that we love to do. It is so much fun to be here with you each and every Saturday morning. We will be here next Saturday, same time. It'll be 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in any other time zone, you can you can do the conversion from there. I'm not that great on the spot of doing that, so we'll have to work that out. But with that being said, if you enjoy this stream, you should check out the other streams that we have going on at Rim Alternatives all throughout the week. The schedule has been dropped into the chat. Pale Dragon, thank you for being here. Also, we want to thank everyone else who joined in, everyone else who subscribed. We love you guys. Thank you for coming in. Like I said, check out some of the other streams that we've got going throughout the week. The schedule has been dropped in the chat, so all throughout the week, Monday through Sunday, Paranormal Albany, we've got Shadowrun 5e, we've got the D&D Episodicals 3, Stormlord's Wrath, which is a following up from D&D Episodicals 2 in some of the same locales. And we've got Friday Night Games. We've got Friday Night Rim Talks, Friday Night Game Nights, all of those things that tend to happen throughout the week. And of course, you've got us here Saturday mornings. And then you've got Coddlesworth, Clockwork Circus, like clockwork on Sundays. So there's a lot of great streams happening here, folks. On top of that, you can join the Patreon for just a couple of bucks, $2, I believe. You can support the work that we're doing here. You can allow us to expand, do more things, and you also get cool bonus content for being a patron for RIM. So if you want to support, if you like what we do, stick around, check it out. And also join the Discord, because anytime that we've got new opportunities, if we're casting, different things like that, we'll be dropping that information on the Discord. Also, the REM Alternatives community is a pretty dope community. I'm just saying, So we would love to have you guys join, and let's have some fun. With that being said, love you, thank you, appreciate the support, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.